All right, all right, all right, all right. So here, first and foremost, welcome to the show. Secondly, well, let's talk about what you call it. Let's talk about what we're talking about today. All right. So first and foremost, welcome to the show. Secondly, I don't ever do these bubble. I feel like everybody that's podding is doing a bubble that pop the balloon show is on everybody's pod. And I don't want to do that because I think what I'd rather do is I'd rather do more research on the woman who does the show. I want to do my pod on her and her starting the show. And like I want to do like research into the woman who started it, because it's a lot of dudes doing podcasts that just grab that girl's clips about her show and react to it and start doing breakdown. I'm really curious about the woman who started that and what her idea was behind it, so I can actually be supportive of what she's doing versus just using her content for my own content. But this one, I couldn't leave lingering. I couldn't leave this joint hanging. This one I had to talk about. What up, Raina? I couldn't leave this one hanging. This one I had to talk about because it went viral. It went viral and I started seeing it everywhere. And I was curious about, hold on a second, let me get this joint in the right place at the right time. Nope, we're not doing that. All right, bingo bongo. Let's get it popping. All right. So I want to pull up the viral moment, the moment that got everybody talking. The reason why this dude's even on my radar in the first place is because of this particular video, this particular clip. So first, let's get on. I'll show you guys. This is this guy's. I'm gonna mute my mic so you guys can hear it. This is this guy talking about. Excuse me, him talking about whatever he talking about. I don't know what's going on with Brody, but Brody. So the show, you come out, and the girls click. Not click. They have an option, right? The girls, how the show runs. If you don't know the show, it's if the girl doesn't like you, they pop the balloon. If they like you, they hold their balloon. Real simple. You come out, you say some words, ask some questions, exchange a little bit, a little quick. It's like speed dating with balloons, where you don't have to wait until the date's over. You can kind of like respond by popping the balloon, which is cool. But man, oh man, oh man. All right, so this is the thing that went viral that everybody was talking about. So we're gonna talk about it afterwards, but you gotta watch what happens, and then we gotta look at how we feel about what he's doing.
Man gets rejected because he's sassy.
Oh, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 29.
29, okay.
Yes.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing.
Something about the way he was saying the deal breaker, not being clean. Like, I don't know, something about the way he's saying it. You can kind of tell, not that something wrong with him, but homie's a little on one. All right, so let's go. Let's go a little bit more. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it.
Really going for yourself.
Okay, so we did get a pop balloon. Go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Yeah. Thank you. You did me a favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. All right.
She rejects him. He goes on to say, you did me a favor. I wasn't feeling you neither. Kid growing up, one thing I learned was that they don't never like you off top, and that's okay. But once you start talking trash about them, it never goes well. I've never in the history of seeing dudes talking to girls, seen a dude flip, I don't like you. Well, I don't like you neither. And not gain them any kind of flooring with this joint. So this is the beginning. Craig, you just missed it, all right? We was doing the opener. We opened up with it. I'll do the run back for you because you're my bro. But fam, we got to talk about this dude. I don't normally do the balloon pop joint. I don't do it. I don't believe in doing it because I think that the balloon pop thing is really this woman's thing, and she don't get enough credit herself. They don't show the woman, that woman in the red, they don't show her enough love. Like, I don't ever hear nothing about her. So I only wanted to do something about her show to talk about her. But this guy This guy he's a must talk about. You have to talk about this because this to me is like, it's anyway, I'll put homie on game in a second. Let's start the clip over because Trey just pulled up. I'm gonna mute my mic. Let's get this video playing.
Man gets rejected because he's sassy.
Oh, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are
Yes,
you?
ma'am. I'm 29.
29, okay,
Yes.
and what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay, so we did get a pop balloon. Go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So, that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. All right, we got a pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
Man gets rejected because he's sassy.
Oh, welcome.
Age, didn't really. I like a more humble person. That's the one that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
I didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just,
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest,
I
you
mean,
know?
yeah, be honest,
I
be your
came
authentic
over
self.
here
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And I was, she someone that's your type?
She all right, you know. You're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful,
No,
you know,
disrespectful.
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair.
Bro, the hair on the the hair on the arms. No. No. Shut up. Look at Shorty face. Look at Shorty face. She can't believe this. The unmitigated gall. This dude is out of control. Whole time, dude, been a minute since he popped up, bro.
Hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I
Okay.
was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
Age,
body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the
pointing
hair on
out.
your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
So
that's
that's all good.
Let's move on.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and complimenting them. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But I'm very I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute.
Oh my God, bro.
You need to relax.
That's why I called him the Turtle Man. She said, the caption said, "Them said this man's Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. Residents, this man goes viral on popular online dating show for being arrogant towards the contestants, but shockingly still managed to secure a date with a God-fearing woman who started her sentence with you. Are you done?" What? Oh, this gets even better. Sassy is the worst thing to hear. It's the worst thing to hear. Please don't tell a motherfucking guy that he's sassy. That's so bad. Don't do that. That's the.
Relax.
Uh,
You stocky as hell.
body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is. No,
That's
I was
all
looking at the hair on
pointing
your
out. Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but
Yeah.
like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So, and I do real estate and property management.
I live
So what you
downtown.
do ain't
I live
nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And
ain't
the one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up
seen you, that's fine.
So what?
That is totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same? Yeah, you
Man, I
can't do
can't
that.
do that.
You can't do that though, baby.
The story, as it progresses, it gets worse and worse. The combativeness of this dude is comical because it's out of control. Don't nobody in their mother want to deal with that. Don't nobody want to deal with that. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. Am I missing something? What's happening right now? Hold on, Brody. Hold on. Ish. Hey, the month. Pew with the 4 months. Hey. Can't pull 100. Can't pull 100,000. I mean, maybe he's capping Pew, maybe he's not. But bro's out here he's doing his bestest right now, right? But my thing is like, it just gets worse and worse. He just keeps fighting. And I don't know if fighting with the women is what's going to happen.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
Yeah,
man
you can't
out
do
here
that.
right there.
You can't do that
Let's
though,
move
baby.
on.
Yeah,
Let's
in a real
move
way.
on.
You
Let's
can't
move
do
on.
that though, Queen.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. And Esther, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, now we can talk, right?
in a real way.
Okay. What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
You know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty. That's all, and some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. You know, I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time.
Okay.
But one thing about me,
Looking for a woman that can make protein. You said you're looking for a woman that can make protein shakes. Nah, it's real. This is not even the best part, Trey. The best part is the ending. You have no idea how this ends. And I ain't talking about the show. I ain't talking about the show. The best part is how this ends. Bro, like whole time, so the guy's getting sassy and sassy. I'm not gonna hold you though. I love the way she said, "Are you done?" "Are you done?" Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, she was like, "Listen, get it out your system so we can talk." Cause she even hit him with the, "Can we talk now?" Like, don't bring none of that energy to me. Not that she said it. It wasn't it's the way she handled him in that moment. And you saw him calm down. You could peep it. His energy changed. I appreciate that. Like, I'm like, compatibility wise, she completely handled him. He's all arrogant, happy. Are you done? And I like her voice. Her tone was good. Her tone was nice. And he chilled out. Then he started being, if you seen it, he started chasing the cookie. He was like, I fear God and I'm monotheistic and I just want to go. I want to do what you do. I want to be like you. Hold on. We got one more slide. Let's see what the next slide say. Hold on.
if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love or are you here to just insult
I'm trying to
everyone?
create a family. You know,
Okay.
that's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You're good?
Sure, we're good.
Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How old
gonna
are
give
you
me
again?
some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You know, we might as well get up out of here right now.
Well, let's
Yeah.
step on over here. Let's step that way real quick for me. Step that way.
Okay.
All right. So it seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and is it a yes for you
It's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay, we got a match.
right.
All right, let me take this mic and y'all can go on off.
If you choose to leave here with.
I want to take a second to look at something, right? I want to look at, first off, my brother says something. He says she's the baddest one. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It's something majestic about Shorty. Shorty is like, she literally seems, her calmness is infectious. Like, I'm calming down, and I was hype as hell watching this video. I like the way she handled him. I think it's really cool. She definitely took control of the situation, but like, she took it in a very, it wasn't like an alpha female type of way. It was very feminine. She took control of it very feminine. And I don't feel like she's like being dominated either. I feel like she just is willing to give this. Look at this face. Look at the faces. Look at the faces of the girls. Look at the faces of the girls. These girls didn't want homeboy. Look at their faces though. Look at their faces. They don't look happy at all. They don't look happy at all. Hold on. Let me move this joint because you need to see these girls. These girls need to be seen. There we go. Get my little joint out. There you go. Hey. There we go. I gotta get my Twitch people need to see the stream better. There we go. Fam, these girls don't look happy at all. None about these girls look happy. They look like they missed they look like they wanted him. They look unhappy. They look mad unhappy. Nothing about this looks like I beat the game. We dodged the bullet. I think they're mad not because they wanted him. I think it's more of a mad the fact that he got anybody with his crappy attitude. It's like, girl, we supposed to band together. She was like, I want my man. Shorty was like, God said, love your man. She rolled it out. What up, Ty? I think that's crazy. They didn't want happiness for him. Yeah, like, because they didn't like him. They wanted nobody to like him so he could be out here miserable. Now, here's the part that makes this whole thing funny as hell to me, right? It ain't that. It's this part right here. All this clout chasing got me fired from work. Man, I really love plumbing. And I was having at it. They got that taken from me. Y'all are sick. You called a company 500 times on a messing up business. Bro got fired from his job. Yo.
Fatality.
Bro.
Finish him.
They got him out of there, son. They got him out of there. Homie came home with his broad. I'm about to get 100,000 out the bank. Next time you turn on the radio, it's, oh my God.
Darkness, my old friend.
It's tough. It's tough out here. Listen, it don't get no better. It don't get no better than that. Getting fired from work because you went on a dating show and showed your entire behind. He was wilding. Homie just was out of pocket for no real reason. For no real reason, just out of pocket, just out here wilding. That's my pop for the day. My thing is, I want to do more research. I love this pop balloon joint. I do have one more thing I want to look at before let's get on the live stream. 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. So I think that it's weird to see them dissatisfied with him finding happiness where they didn't want anything with him. That's weird to me, but I don't disagree with the attitude, the things they were saying, because, you know, this is popularized mentality about acting how you want, but he kind of gave them the Kanye treatment. And I know people hate Kanye, but Kanye's like confident in who he is, and he acts like himself. You know what I'm saying? He's Kanye all the time. That plumber dude is a plumber dude all the time. And he got his broad. I mean, luckily the woman that resonates with that was in the room and he got his chick. That's cool. But man, back and working at GNC is crazy. Back working at GNC is absolutely crazy. But man, I think that him landing the girl is fantastic. But I think it was a lot of hype. I think attitude-wise, it was a little bit more. I think cutting everybody down was kind of crazy. He didn't have to read everybody just because they didn't want him. So there was one more video that I ran into. I didn't watch the entire thing because they got like, I won't say it was trippy, but it was a lot. If I'm being honest with you, like just listening to the story, it kind of messed with me a little bit, and I wanted to kind of see how it ended, but I wanted to do it on stream because I wasn't sure about how that works. So give me 1 second, we switch screens, and let's check the story out together.
Was why is he never there? So I asked him when I was of age or. So my question was, why is he never there? So I asked him when I was of age or able to articulate, hey man, why weren't you there? For those of you who don't know, I got an interesting lifestyle that most people don't even know about. Grew up with no mother, no father. My mom was killed when I was 9 months old, was stabbed. My dad was never there, so my grandmother raised me. My grandmother died when I was 12. I was pretty much on my own at that point. So my dad was never there, and I got through life and did all the things and made the accomplishments that I needed to make. I got to a point where he and I could talk. I was 17, and I was able to articulate how I felt and wanted to know. I needed some answers. I needed some answers from him as to why he's absent. His explanation was he was on drugs, he was wild and doing his thing. I get that, cool. But at some point, you have to mature and say, okay, let me be a father to this guy. Because I played sports all my life. I was an outstanding athlete. I played everything. When I was young, it was baseball and it was basketball, and everybody in the city know me. I'm doing my thing in there. So my question was, why is he never there? Why aren't you there? So I asked him when I was of age or able to articulate, hey man, why weren't you there? And he gave me the explanation, and I accepted it. He was on drugs. He was irresponsible. He should have been there after my mom was killed. He was sincere. So we're talking, and I'm like, okay, I get it. So let's try to find a way for us to have a relationship. So it was sketchy. Over the years, throughout the years, I would see him. I wouldn't see him. We would talk via text, or maybe he'd call me. So after a while, I realized this isn't really real, I don't think. Then I came to the conclusion, I said, I don't think I have the type of relationship with him if something happens to him, I would even show any emotion. I probably wouldn't even cry if my dad died. And this morning, my sister told me that, he was planning out his funeral. He was writing out his will and what he wanted to leave us and it hit me. It hit me in that moment. I said, I'm not healed. I'm not done with this. I thought I was in a position where I could move on. He leaves and he's passed on, and I can say, oh, well, I got my sons and now I can teach them the things that my dad should have taught me. But I wasn't closed out yet. And I'm still not closed out. Through all this, I'm realizing, regardless of what you think, you feel, when it's parents involved, there's a connection that has to be there, especially if I can see you. If I see you, I know you're still living. I'm like, even if you're not there, even if it's somebody out there who has a father that's on crack, a mother that's on crack, and you feel disattached from them, there is still a connection. They had you. That never leaves. That connection never leaves. So it hit me, man. It hit me this morning when I replayed my sister saying, oh, he's planning out his funeral. He knows that there is an end point, and the end point is nearing, and he's planning out his future, and everything hit me. And I said, I'm not done. I'm not over this. There's still some shit unanswered. I have become who I am right now and going to elevate to more. You should have been there. I thought I was over it, thinking that, well, we don't have no bond like that, like me and my sons have. So whenever something happens, it's gonna be like he a stranger. No, he's not a stranger. He's my dad. But I'm not at peace with where our relationship is because I still feel like he still owes Dee Dee an explanation. Because as an adult, I'm still feeling shit that I thought I was over as a kid. Look what I turned out to be. How could you not want to be a part of that? And the fact that I've become all of this without you. You can't give me the excuse with drugs. You can't give me that. I need to know what would make you want to abandon me. And
I realized I'm just not at a point where I'm able to release him and let him go without him clarifying for me. Bruh, do you understand, bruh? Listen to me. I joke about it now, but there's a moment that will never leave me. I remember waiting on my dad to come, and he never showed up, bruh. He never showed up. And I waited on the steps for him to show up, and he never showed up. And I thought I had released that. But to this day, I still wonder. I remember he was supposed to take me to the Battle of the Bands. He was supposed to come and take me and my sister to the Battle of the Bands. It was a high school thing because the high school in the area I went to was a black high school, and they were renowned for their band. And all the different schools, St. Augustine, all the different schools in Louisiana were coming. And I remember, because I lived in the area that was close by the school, so I remember around 5 o'clock, the band is warming up, and hear them warming up. And I went and sat on the steps. And my grandmother said, he's not coming. I don't know why you keep believing in him. He's not coming. And I said, yeah, he's coming. And he never came. And when I look at my sons, I try to be everything that I wanted him to be. I try to be everything that I wanted him to be to me. And that's why I'm so influential in my sons' lives. That's why we can have conversations about whatever and be open. Because I try to live that life that I wanted him to be to me through them. But I still need clarity. Because I gotta know. Here's the kicker. Let me just run down to you a few things that people don't even know. There were moments in my life that were big to me. Everybody could be there. I wanted to see his face. And even if he showed up, and like he showed up at my graduation and was proud and felt honored that I was walking across the stage, I wanted him to feel that. And I know he didn't even contribute to it. But then there was moments where he didn't show. I went to officer candidate school. I was in the military. I only did it as a challenge. I didn't want to fucking do the military. But I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do officers candidate school because they say it's the hardest in the country. Louisiana has the hardest candidates OCS school in the country. And I said, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna excel at it. Went in, excelled at it. I graduated top of my class. And when you graduate, everybody's parents, mostly fathers, will pin you. They'll pin your rank, your second lieutenant brass, your rank on your collar. And I remember saying, he ain't coming, so I gotta back up. Well, you gotta get a... Well, you gotta get a backup for the man that provided life for you. Do you know how that makes you feel? I had to get a guy that was a father figure in my neighborhood to pin me, to pin my rank on me. And the whole time he's pinning me, I'm smiling, but I'm hurting. Because the man that I want to pose, the man that I want to pin me is not there. He's not only not pinning me, but he's not there again. And it just, looking back on it, it's like I've made it to this point and become an amazing man, and you're still not there. And that is what I gotta find peace with through talking to him, because those moments I can't get back, but I gotta know, what is it in you that looks at me and the man I've become? Why don't you want to celebrate that? You don't have a choice. If you provide that life, it's up to you to cater to everything that that kid needs to make sure he becomes better than you. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. You feel like you gotta eat shit, you keep eating it. You gotta keep eating it. Because guess what? Later on, I promise you, they'll be my age and they'll look back and they won't have this grief and this pain that I'm feeling, because I'm now feeling that I'm still hurting because little Dee is still in me. And it's unanswered questions that nobody could answer but him. And I gotta know what makes a man. And for me, you can't put addiction on it. I was addicted. I was a gambleaholic. I've been gambling since I was 8. I'm a risk taker, that's why I'm here. My family said, you crazy. You dropping out of LSU to do what? Because I'm a gambler. I don't expect nobody to see my vision, man. It's not your sight. But when you look at what I've done and you don't want to be a part of it, or you don't make yourself a part of it, or you don't try to give some kind of justification for why you were absent, I can't live with it, bruh. And I gotta get this closure.
I did not expect this video to be that deep, that I didn't expect that at all. And I'll be honest with you, if I can be like completely candid, like just, I don't talk about my parenting journey at all, ever whatsoever. I keep that junk all tucked in right here. But I even use the same analogy. He said, you gotta eat shit. My brother, my family, I grew up without my family. I grew up making my family. I made family real. Trey my family. Trey will tell you I had I didn't have a crew. I had brothers, you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally still friends with everybody I was friends with in high school. That is over 25 years ago, my man. Like, this is my family, you feel me? Like, when you don't have, you make I made a family of friends. That's how I survived. And everything I didn't have, my brothers, I made brothers. My moms, I adopted mothers. My fathers, I learned from other people. Things that I picked up everything in my best friends. My brother, I don't even call them best friends no more. My best friends, Green and Red. Like, I remember I was talking with Green's brother because he, I look up to him every once in a while. I was talking to Green's brother and I go, I'm stressed out about this custody thing and this going back and forth with her and arguing with her. And, and I'm tired of getting treated like a punk. I'm tired of getting stepped on. I'm tired of getting sidestepped or disrespected. Like, I ain't a punk. I want to show him I'm not a punk. I want to fight back. I want to do something back. You know what I mean? When she cursing me, I want to curse back. I want to get back at her. I want to get my hit back. And he said, for what? Right? Because he don't give a fuck, right? He's not in the situation. He don't understand, you know what I mean? He's not emotionally attached. So you don't understand. You're not attached to this. You don't understand what it does to me. I'm trying to justify it with like the emotion, right? And he don't got the emotion. Like, bro, what does that matter? How does that help your daughter, right? He asked me how to help my daughter. I'm like, nah, but she got to know she got a strong dad too. She can't just know that, I could just get stepped on and walked on and woo, woo, woo. Hey, who fucking cares, bro? That's your pride. That's your ego. And he tells me that that life sucks and that your job is to take as much shit off your daughter's plate and eat. If you gotta eat it, you shovel it into your mouth. You take as much shit off of her plate and put on your plate. You deal with her shit. You deal with your shit and you deal with your daughter's shit so that she can be a whole fucking person. And I fuck with my head, right? But, I'm a man of honor. I'm a man of duty. So it stuck with me, you know what I mean? And I went on and had some other things and it just resonated. It really stuck with me. I always remind myself, you got to eat shit. You know what I mean? You got to eat shit so that your daughter doesn't have to recover from the type of father that you are. Like this man breaking down and crying in this room over and over again. I didn't expect this video to be this long, and I didn't expect this video to be so fucking close to how I feel or felt, or like a lot of things resonated with my own journey, right? Not with the fathering part, but with the upbringing, you know, like the shit that you went through can affect you two ways, right? Either it's in you now and you're a piece of shit, or it's not in you, right? You reject it and you live a life as far away from it as possible, right? So the same thing, I have an open, very clear communication. Me and my daughter talk so openly to each other. It would freak other people out the way that I talk with my daughter. And I don't mean openly like, she cursing, we best friends. My daughter's not my best friend. I'm a father through and through. But I talk to her like, hey baby, what's up? We talk about everything. There's not a subject that we don't talk about or we can't talk about, because there's language around everything. And I felt like when I was a kid, it was certain conversations I didn't know how to have those conversations. So anyway, all those things to say that, like, that man's pain and that man's fear, but the thing that he did, the way he reacted to what he went through as a kid and how he re-engaged himself with his life and then realized that he has to recover from things. As I was going through this custody stuff and these things, I realized that I had this fucking terrifying, this crippling fear of rejection, right? Like, I really don't want to be, specifically from women, like, I don't want to be rejected. Like, it fucking kills me, you know what I mean? And it stems from the fact that I grew up with my grandmother. I didn't grow up with my mom and my dad. I grew up with my grandmother. Same way as homeboy, you know what I mean? And I never held my mother, well, as an adult I did, but I never really held her accountable, and I never really knew how it affected me. I knew it affected me with the way I build relationships with women, but I didn't know how it affected me. Like, I didn't know how. I never saw what it looked like until I was trying to be a father to my daughter, and I saw myself be afraid to mention that I was going to be in Vegas to my mom, who lives in Vegas, because I didn't want her to tell me she didn't have the time to see me, because I'm so used to her not having the time to see me that even though I was going to be across the country, I didn't want to bother her, because what if, I don't even know how close I'm going to be to her. And I was freaked out about the trip. I kept checking in, and I was worried about the flight, and I'm never worried about it, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous to go to Vegas. And I realized that I was nervous because I didn't want to tell my mom, because I didn't want to tell my mom she didn't want to see me. I didn't want to hear my mom tell me no. As a grown man, 30, damn near 40 years old, I didn't want my mom to tell me no. And it freaked me out. And I called her. I said, Mom, I've been scared to fly to Vegas because I'm scared to tell you that I'm coming out there because I didn't want you to tell me you couldn't see me. Straight up and down. Mom was like, boy, of course I want to see you. When you coming down here? I was like, I'm coming down there this. Okay, cool. My mom was 30 minutes away from where I was staying in Vegas. Hand to God, 30 minutes away from me. I was going to not tell her. I was 30 minutes down the road. 30 minutes down the road, 2 days in Vegas, or 3 days. I think we ended up staying 4. But I was in Vegas for a few days. Got to see my mom 2-3 times, like 2 times, I think. 2 times. I hadn't seen her in years up to that point. Fantastic. Best trip ever, man. And we won our championship. Shout out to Max, you know what I'm saying, my boy. But I say that to say that this video has to be one of my favorite videos on the internet. I did not expect to get all those gems. I did not expect this man to drop nuggets like that. I didn't expect him to resonate the way he did, but I will tell you that he is 100% on. You eat shit for your kids. If you have a father, specifically, if you're a father, I say specifically because it's different for you. Like, not better or worse. It's not a contrast thing. The experience of a father is different from the experience of a mother. And I'm telling you, if you are a father, young father, new father, old father, repeat daddy, your job is to eat shit for your kid. If your baby mother get on your nerves, so fucking what? You be there for that kid, because that kid needs you to stand in front of as many bullets, as many fucking arguments, as much trauma and stress. You need to be in front of all of that so that kid can go out there and smile and skip rope and scrape their knees on their bikes, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Eat shit, man. You got to do that. You got to shovel it and just say, you know what? It's another spoonful. It's what you do. That's your job, bro. That's your job. You be miserable in their stead. You go out there and be miserable in their stead. That's what you do. That's why I was laughing when he started saying, like, you got to eat shit for your kids so they can be a healthy, whole adult. Man, Like, man, I tell myself that all the time. Co-parenting is fucking tough. Parenting is hard. You got like I just last pod was the Father's Day pod, and I was telling y'all how I ain't seen my baby on Father's Day, and I was all fucked up about it. And I had to realize that it's not that, it bothered me because I'm looking at it for me. I'm not looking at it from like, what? Well, I know my baby love me. What's going on with my kid? I got to teach my kid to value dads the way that I show her that I value her mother. I got to tell her that even though it's not reciprocated, it doesn't matter if it's reciprocated or not. We got to make a culture around respecting your parents. It's not just daddy honors your mother and then everybody, shows love on Mother's Day and how. No, baby. We go both. We do both. But we have two parents. We got to show honor to both of them. And I know I do it, but I want you to do what I do for them. You do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a cool conversation. It was very honest. It was very open, and it was just cool. And again, I'm happy that I found this clip, and I was happy I was able to share it with you guys. I'm really happy that Trey was able to jump in and check it out. The joint had me about to tear up, bro. Like, I don't even want to play it again. Like, this joint was stellar, bro. Like, I almost want to share the link in the page, but like this video right here is crazy. Like, it was about 3 or 4 minutes of this man talking about why his father wasn't there and how it affected him and how it messed him up. And it has to be the most honest thing I've ever seen on Instagram. I've never seen a more honest piece of outside of my content. I ain't never seen a piece of content that was that honest. Like, it really almost brought me to tears. Like, I'm fortunate that, my stepfather is an excellent father, and, even though he get on my nerves and I don't be talking to him right now because he pissed me off, but like, the questions and things, the closure that he needs, I was able to get, you know what I mean? Like, the relationship I have with him is based on communication and talking and showing up and being there. And there's no absence of effort. So yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like that, Trey. This joint blew my mind. Like, really blew my mind. It's like, oh my God, this dude is, the pain, authenticity, the way it was edited. Like, this joint it really shows you how human men can be. Cause there's a whole movement around men not having emotions. I had a conversation with a female that had no idea that guys have feelings. I thought that was crazy. She said she didn't know that men have feelings, and I thought that was nuts. Like, what do you mean you didn't know men have feelings? She said, I didn't think y'all felt things. Crazy. But this joint lets you see, like, it's, and also as a parent, that's a grown man saying that his father not being there messed him up, and he picked out moments where his father not being there messed him up the worst. And when he relives those moments, he gets right back into it. It hits him again. Kid don't deserve that, man. Your kids don't deserve that. Like, I actually tell my daughter, I tell myself and I tell my daughter, I don't want to be something you have to recover from. I don't want to be the type of dad that you got to recover from when you get older. You grow up and you got to recover from me. You got to get therapy so you can recover from the things I didn't do. So like, I periodically ask her, are you getting everything you need from me as a dad? What you mean? Like, I asked her since she was 6. All the time. You get everything you need. You need daddy to be less there. You need daddy to give you more space. You need daddy to give you more kisses. You need more hugs. You need more days out. Like, what do you need? I'm good. Okay, baby, just making sure. You getting everything you need from me as a father. Do you feel like I'm doing everything okay for you? That's not too much, too little? You spending enough time with daddy? Yeah, okay, just making sure. I'm always asking, and even though it could be silly, but the language, right? The language is there. Daddy, I need you to do a little less for me. Like, the language around letting me know what you need from me has been established for half her life. You know what I mean? It's important because it's empowering. That I read this. My brother sent me this video, and I'll post it later, of a woman saying that a father builds confidence in a little girl. Like, what a father does for the development of a small girl is he builds confidence in her. I think fathers build confidence across the board, but he said the way that a father builds confidence in a little girl is by the way he talks to her and about her. And it was just reassuring. And this video here, the one that I just played for you guys, I hope you guys take that with you. I would love to play it again, but honestly, I don't think I have the heart to play this again. I'm going to get offline. If you're watching on YouTube or Instagram, I'm going to be on Twitch in the next few minutes. I started off funny with the Turtle Man, with the pop balloon, and we got super deep really quickly with this video that I wanted to share. But thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next pod. I'm going to try to do one every night. Again, I try to go live between 8 and 9. I started a little late today, so it's a little bit 10-ish. But you know what? It's all good. What's up, Green? King Green joined the show. You a little late, Brody, but you know we in here. I'm not playing this video again because this video is crazy. But, oh, Green, but you got to check out my mans. Brody. Brody, my man's right here. Hold on. Hey, Green, you know what? I gotta get the colors in this joint. We gotta be lit. Next pod I get, yo, I'm gonna get green and red to be in this joint. We gonna be in this joint litty. I'm gonna get my brothers in this joint. We gotta figure out something to do. We gotta review something. We'll do Nigga Turtles. We'll do Nigga Turtles. We'll watch an episode of Nigga Turtles on a live. It's a YouTube video anyway. We can get away with that. Next live, we do Nigga Turtles. Me, green, and red. Anyway, yo, man. Peace. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.